Now, practically, what we realized is you need to build this four different views of a service catalog: a business and user view, what business wants from IT or how business sees IT, and we also have service view, what we need to deliver to the business, the utility and warranty view, a technical view, a technical dependencies of required to be fulfilled to deliver the services, and support view, processes and categorization of requests, common support reference documents, etc. These are the four different views, I would say, and I can clearly map them to thought process from strategy, from design, from your transition, and from your operations. So these are different views that we will have to build. Now, what is the difference between a business service and a technical service? A business service is one which is directly consumed by a business and business is ready to pay or sponsor it. And technical service is one which is it's not directly visible to the business, but it is required to deliver the service. I will not elaborate more on this, but this is a basic difference. Now, service catalog building blocks, you have to understand and answer your 5 W's and H for service catalog before you start building a service catalog. Why are you building a service catalog? That is first question. What is the purpose? What are you trying to achieve out of it? When should you build a service catalog? What do you want your service catalog to do for you at the end when it is ready? Who should be involved while building a service catalog? Whom will the service catalog benefit? And how should you build the service catalog? And these are important questions which you need to answer. So first question, why are you building a service catalog? In my experience, at onset, no one is clear. After a while, everyone agrees on the objectives. I would pen down or I would emphasize on important reasons that can be for building a service catalog would be bring common understanding of services delivered to users, IT management and support team. That is very, very important. Align the relationships between business services to its technical dependencies. Helping in defining accurate categorization, prioritization and routing of all support requests to appropriate assignment groups. To assist in impact assessment as a part of change and configuration management. Your motivations may be different than the drivers mentioned here, but you should know at the onset why are you building your service catalog and what do you want service catalog to do for you. Next question would be, when should you build this service catalog? And my recommendation is sooner the better. If you have not started it yet, you are already late. I would say go and start your service catalog exercise right now as soon as you finish this presentation. You do not need to wait for ITSM initiative to start in your organization to start building a service catalog. You can start your efforts today itself. If you are starting your ITSM or QMS journey, according to me, this is the first logical step. You need to ensure service catalog is in place. Now, what do you want your service catalog to do for you? To act as a showcase, to act as a common reference document, to act as a common thread which connects all the services and processes and related parties and documentation, act as an actionable and acquisition portal, act as basis of strategic decision making, service oriented focus. What do you want your service catalog to do for you? And that will define the exact nature and the scope of your service catalog. Now, who should be involved while building a service catalog? I would say business, the customers first, the users who actually consume the service, IT governance and management teams, IT delivery teams, support teams, suppliers, quality management team, ITIL, ISO 20000, etc. project teams, project management office, SGO, SCPG, ITSMO, ISG, whatever you name them, and consultants. Consultants can really help you build things more clearly from a long term perspective rather than putting in time and effort without knowing the end objective. Based on experience, consultants can tell you what not to do as a part of your journey, and also they can tell you how it can be built from a long term perspective, from a overall perspective 2 years down the line or 3 years down the line. Whom will the service catalog benefit? All the people mentioned in the previous slide, as I have shown: business, users, governance, quality management group, everyone. Also auditors, strategic decision makers, ITSM implementation team, because this acts as a guiding force. It also acts as a checklist and becomes a basis of building work breakdown structure for your entire ITSM implementation. And I would recommend this as a very important step to start your ITSM journey. Now, how should you build your service catalog? Define your 5W and H for your service catalog. Define outputs expected out of a catalog. What do all the stakeholders want out of it? Define the reporting requirements. Define structure, format, and control mechanism. Allocate ownership for service and functions involved. Give templates to service and function owners to fill in their own parts, because they may not know exactly what we are asking for. But you should not take this template, borrow this template, or download this template from anywhere. Build your own templates. That is the best way. Integrate and review integrated view jointly as a group exercise, and make this as a basis for your ITSM implementation. Now, what is our experience on ITSM implementation and catalog so far? Now, you can use service as a common thread which can help you to categorize and prioritize your issues that you face, or incidents, problems, changes, requests, etc. Have business service for prioritization, and have underlying technical components for categorization, also called as CIs. I mean, your service also is a CI, of course, and you can define CI on consensus again, and you can link every ticket or issue or every transaction. So there are two things in your entire service catalog, and which eventually will be linked to a configuration management system and configuration management database. The first thing is the master data, which is a core data of your service and the configuration and the CIs, and the transactional data about occurrences and the history and actions which are happening around, like incidents, events, problems, changes. These are all history. This is all records. And your master data is the core components and the CIs and the services and related documents, etc. So you need a change control on your master data, and you need to build business intelligence, or I would say service intelligence, or knowledge management system out of your transactional data linked to your core master data and the business data. Now, that is how service can be used as a common thread. And then you have to ensure that there is a proper control, there is a proper mechanism of linking a service catalog management process with other processes. Like, for example, a change control, how service catalog and change management can be linked, and how release management process, and how support team can get involved as a part of overall service catalog management process. So you can say how it can be done, and you can define this. This is just an example. You have to build your own approach. We also have built an overall model called integrated quality model, which can help you to define and control overall service across the life cycle with strategic view. With the help of balance scorecard, 7 focus areas, we have added 4 more beyond typical traditional 4 balance scorecard focus areas. And then you need a charter governance or the strategic control, I would say, portfolio management and knowledge management controls. And we have uh, service governance office, or I would say tactical level controls. So strategic level controls, tactical and program level controls, and then project controls and product controls and design of it, development, transition, operation support, and continual improvement, ongoing improvement. We have put in the relevant frameworks and methodologies and how they can be integrated together to achieve the organizational excellence. And if anyone is interested in knowing more about it, there is already a model, or there is a recording of this integrated quality model on qlogy.com, and that would be available to go into details. And if you are interested in basically having this implemented at your organization, you can always reach us at